challenges, overwhelm, setbacks. These are just some of the things that you're going to come across on your path to success. And so this success principle is all about be willing to pay the price. Sometimes in our journey in business and just in life in general, we have the mindset that there's an overnight success story. But the overnight success story is normally 10 years in the making, sometimes 20 and 30. And so your question that you need to be asking yourself today is around what price are you willing to pay to get what you desire? So we've been doing the success principles for a while now, and this is number 16. And this is all about knowing that there's going to be setbacks, knowing that there's going to be time which has to be dedicated, knowing that you're going to have to practice your craft to get better, knowing that you're going to get lots of no's, but lots of yeses as well. But what are you willing to pay for your dream? Sometimes the price is too high for some. Sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't go through this pain anymore. And sometimes it's not even pain. It's just not the unwillingness to look at that part of you that you've kind of hidden for a while. The unwillingness to tackle maybe a habit that has got you in comfort mode for years. The unwillingness to say, actually, no, this isn't working for me anymore, and I need to actually walk away from this relationship. So people get really comfortable in what they already do and how they already act and behave. And so in order for us as entrepreneurs, as business owners, to get the results that we want, we're going to have to pay the price. And so I've paid the price many times. I've sacrificed maybe time with my kids, time with my partner, because I know that I've dedicated specific time to build my business, knowing that if I spend time in my business and do the work that needs to be done, which is for me is still quite fun, then I know that in the future I don't have to work so hard because I've built the foundational blocks up already. Now, not everybody's willing to do that. Some people are okay with just where they're at, and there's no judgment here. The point is there is a price to pay. There is an element of deciding but then working towards that goal, and knowing that that work might be sometimes challenging, uncomfortable, involve delegation. But in order for you to see growth in different areas of your life, that there is some sacrifices that might need to be made. Like, for example, you might have non-negotiables, right? So you might have to create content every day, or at least content that then is put into a system. Are you willing to find ways or the time in your diary to figure it out? To figure out how to create bots, or to how to actually communicate with others, to delegate what you need from them, to create systems so that other people can easily copy it and help your business to grow. Are you willing to spend that time late at night sometimes, or doing a speaking gig where it might not necessarily be in your as comfortable in a hotel as you want, that it's might be free for a while, or if you're going to do a paid gig, it might not necessarily be your ideal audience, or if it is your ideal audience, it might not go down as well as you expect. So all of these factors, all of these things may come up, and are you willing to embarrass yourself to get your dream? So that's today's success principle. It's a short one, and it's just a question: what price are you willing to pay? Is there a certain point in your journey where you're going to say, no, enough is enough? I am not going to do that. I'm not going to do all these things. But the thing is, the great thing about business is you decide on the rules. You decide on the systems that you have in place. You decide on the boundaries. But there are going to be things that come up that might make you uncomfortable, and you can't keep on saying, no, I'm not willing to actually put the work in. And whatever the work looks like for you is going to be different from person to person. And yes, there is an element of taking away those blocks to resistance, and so it's going to be easy and flowy and not feel like work. But are you even willing to do that? Some people are not even willing to look in the mirror and tell themselves that they love themselves. The mirror work, the basics that I do, they're not willing to do that because it's painful for them. willing to meditate, to ground yourself so that you're constantly in alignment with who you are and what you stand for. Some people are not willing to do that. And it seems like a small price to pay, but to do your spiritual practices consistently, to not come with the excuses of I haven't got time, the price of not doing the work could essentially mean that you're not getting the results that you desire, because you're not showing commitment to your own dream. Now, if you don't commit to your own dream, who do you expect to commit to your dream? So that's success principle number 16. Link's going to be below. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what's the price you are willing to pay in order to get the results that you want. Direct message me. Unapologetically Visible is still open, where I work with you one-to-one to break those contracts and vows and any distortions that are going on in your life that stop you from showing up as your unapologetically amazing self, where we work on a system that works for your business so that you can be visible consistently without working all hours all day, and you can then show up as your bright, beautiful, bold self without apologizing for being tired, because your nervous system is healed as well. So that sounds like something you want to explore, and all you've got to do is click the link below to get more information. Again, my name is Ruth Ellen. You've been watching the S.H.E channel, where you can shift, heal and expand, and I hope you do all three of those things today.